want to start by thanking the GE Foundation for the generous support of the work we are doing in Pratham. And I also want to thank all the volunteers who have participated in the new pilot of creating some content for science learning. When we went for the second phase, I was looking at GE as a source of know-how, knowledge and content.
GE has combined or partnered with Pratham to develop projects that help Pratham volunteers teach underprivileged children science and math in a fun learning environment and get them interested in pursuing this as a career in their later years.
In 2005, a science program was initiated in Pratham. The first pilot was carried out in Maharashtra. Following the success of this program, Pratham collaborated with Homi Bhabha Center for Science Education and built government partnership.
Recently, I had the opportunity of going down to Bombay and handing over the first 4 projects of GE to the head of Pratham, Dr. Madhav Chavan. And I must tell you, it was a very stirring moment for me because I was just taken aback, number one, by the commitment of Pratham to this noble cause, but more so, the commitment of our GE volunteers in Mumbai who have really been the driving force in forging this relationship with Pratham. I also want to commend the engineers from the JFWTC who took the pioneer step in getting this program on the road.
I think it's extremely important for us working in the education sector to first of all start de-regimenting the learning in the school. How do you get the children excited about learning? When we were kids, we tended to learn a lot many more things outside the school than inside the classroom. For example, every day we know that technology is growing. There's so many things that are growing outside in the live world that don't even show up in the curriculum. When I spoke with the GE Foundation people in Connecticut, I said, look, you guys produce everything from light bulbs to jet engines or whatever. So why don't you bring the excitement of how a jet engine works to the children, and then along the lines, let's get them curious about Bernoulli's principle. Light bulb. It's an everyday thing, but nobody's made them think, how is it actually made? How does it work? Why does it fail? And once you see the technology, then maybe the children will start asking more questions and think about more things.
Pratham designed its model block program in 2010 to train local youth, also known as Vigyan Mitra, to form science clubs in schools, organize science fairs, conduct community camps, and reach children with innovative methods of learning science.
आपण तुम्हाला 2 दिवसात तुमच्या सिलेबसमधले विज्ञानाचे प्रयोग करून दाखवणार आहे आणि ते तुमच्याकडूनही करून घेणार आहे 2 दिवसात आणि तिसऱ्या दिवशी जो आपला मेळावा असतो त्या मेळाव्यामध्ये तुम्ही आपण बनवलेल्या प्रयोगाची माहिती राहिलेल्या विद्यार्थ्यांना सांगायची आहे.
And currently this program has spread across 82 locations in 17 states. There are 4 main objectives of the science program. Firstly, to develop skills like observation, experimenting and drawing conclusion after the experiment. Secondly, to encourage children to collect data and information from the surrounding. Thirdly, to raise their confidence level to do experiments and to speak about the experiments that they are doing. And lastly, to identify budding talent and nurture this talent by organizing exposure visits and special camps for them. To gauge the requirements like what the children want to know, what models do they want, a survey was conducted with the help of the GE team. And this gave a great boost to the Pratham Science program. With constant engagement of the GE volunteers, Pratham Science programs will reach thousands of children with joyful methods of learning science.
Today, I want to appeal to each one of you as engineers at the Welch Technology Center to get involved, come forward, help this noble cause. We have some great talent in India, and a lot of them do not have the privilege or the opportunity that many of us have had in terms of a good education. Small steps like this can actually help us build a great platform of scientific and engineering talent for the future in our great country. So step forward and be part of this project.
I would like to encourage all the GE volunteers to think about making science exciting. It could be exciting if you told stories about science, about scientists or your own encounters with science. Let's make it like a YouTube. It's all over, everything is there. More people contribute and say, let's try this, let's try that. I think that will be an excellent thing to do. You have to be a learning facilitator. How would you do that? How would you spark that interest? Here we are inviting you, the technologists, the engineers to come back into the school and then let us connect the two so that the children know that this is not about books, it is about much more, a bigger picture outside the school and life itself. Give it a shot. We'd love to see variety, we'd love to see imagination, creativity. Hey, the field is completely open. Welcome to primary education.